Hello, everybody. Welcome back if you've been here before, and if you're new, then you're in the right place, and I'm glad you found me because it's a bit slow for people to find me. I probably got to change a few things in my thumbnails, maybe, or maybe in my taglines. I don't know, but I'll figure it out eventually. Wow, December 27th. We're almost at the new year. Oh wow. Boy, you ever notice that the older we get, the quicker time seems to go? It's like you get to a certain age and it's like, okay, well, the next step is death. It's a bit harsh. December 27th. God could restore us to sanity. Man, he sure restored me to sanity. I mean, I don't think I'm completely I don't think I've got all my insanity back. I mean, I think I said that right. But it's getting there. One day at a time, right? The process of coming to believe restores us to sanity. The strength move into action comes from this belief. Basic text, page 24. Now that we've finally admitted that our insanity and seen examples of it in all its manifestations, we might be tempted to believe that we are doomed to repeat this behavior for the rest of our lives. Just as we thought that our action addiction was hopeless and we'd never get clean, we might now believe that our particular brand of insanity is hopeless. Not so. We know that we owe our freedom from active addiction to the grace of a loving God. If our higher power can perform such a miracle as relieving our obsession to use drugs, surely this power can also relieve our insanity of all its forms. If we doubt this, if we have to do, if, if all we have to do is think about the sanity that has already been restored in our lives. Maybe we've gotten carried away with our credit cards, but sanity returns when we admit defeat and cut them all up. Perhaps we've been feeling lonely and want to go visit our old using buddies. Going to visit our sponsor instead is a sane act. The insanity of our addiction recedes into the past as we begin experiencing moments of sanity in our recovery. Our belief in a power greater than ourselves grows as we begin to understand that even our brand of insanity is nothing in the face of this power. Just for today, I thank the God of my understanding for each sane act in my life, for I know they are indications of my restoration to sanity. Amen to that. I don't pray as much as I was praying when I was still in treatment, and I mean, I was also doing a Bible study every week there too. Which I mean, I'm sure if I looked hard enough, I could probably find something like that in my neighborhood, maybe. But you know, prayer from when I used to pray, which wasn't very often because, as I, as you might have heard me mention before, is that you know when I was still in active addiction, I didn't believe in a God per se, but I mean, I did believe in a higher power. I didn't know anything about calling it my own personal higher power. That was new to me when I got into recovery, or how it's different for each individual. But when I changed the way that I was praying, when I started praying for things like courage and strength and wisdom and to help me not run my own will. then prayers would, well, at least for me anyway, seem to help, or seems to work out. And I would have never believed that before. And patience is something I'm discovering all over again. Thank you, everybody, for joining me today. I hope you keep coming back. And and please, leave a comment if you got something to say, or you want to say something, or if you want to pass me a message, or even if you just want to share a story, or if you think I should do something differently, or whatever, or if you have a suggestion how I can do something better, by all means, I'll read everything. And this community I'm trying to build is for all of us, so I take all forms of criticism. I appreciate every one of you, and if nobody's told you today that I love you, well, I love you, and we will see you tomorrow.